Hello guys and welcome back to Bangalore. So today I'll be taking you guys an in-depth tour of the i20 N Line, which we have done a front three-way upgrade with 3 amp setup, a professional DSP and a shallow sub. So without any further delay, let's get started. So right under the hood is where the battery is located towards the left of the car, and 2 4-gauge wires are passed into the cabin through the firewall. As you guys can see, the 40 centimeter rule is being followed and the fuse holders have been intact. They don't move no matter what. We have also done 2 4-gauge groundings in order to add better grounding into the car. So 2 4 gauges are passed from the negative terminal of the battery to the body. So this is how neatly laid out the wiring is. It's going to be completely safe. Even if the engine bay needs to be detailed, it can be detailed because the fuse holders are again being water protected. So let's move inside to have a look at how the 3-way ports are being made, and then I'll take you guys to the boot. So moving inside the car, we have fabricated the A-pillars to situate the mid-range drivers and the tweeters. Now again, the mid-range driver and tweeters are out of the sight of the driver. It's not going to create any blind spot. It's within the 4 centimeter rule. So it is neatly laid out with again Napa leather and double stitching done in order to match the theme of the car. So you guys can see it's black with red, and the entire theme of this car is black and red. So the speakers used in the front staging is a Focal Flax Evo 3-way. So this is again made in France speakers. It uses flax fibers on their cone, again a patented technology from Focal. They used TAM tweeters on this, that's aluminum and magnesium tweeters, in order to give a way more natural sound and uncolored sound. So this is being paired up with the Celestra amps and the Helix Dot 3S DSP. We also have a DSP conductor right here in order to control the master volume, shift between presets, and also control the subwoofer and certain tonality features which the conductor has done. It's been neatly laid out and occupied by one of the cup holder space, so it's again not movable. Now the magic right here is I can have 2 sources if I want high fidelity music and want to have a lossless music playing through the system. I've also created a holder here for the DAP. This is a FIO M11 DAP. So I can also use Spotify in this as well as local music with the FIO app, so I can pass through lossless music and high-res music. It's passed out through a TRS cable, a balanced cable which goes directly into the DSP, and it's professionally tuned. And the conductor helps me to shift between the presets. If I want to use the DAP, I can use the RTA tuned results which I use for the DAP. And if I want to use the head unit, I have a different set of tunes. So the conductor is pretty handy, does not occupy much of space. So let's move to the boot to show you guys how I laid out the amp rack setup and the subwoofer. And most importantly, it's going to be very interesting for people who don't want to lose any boot space, at the same time want to have the bass into picture. And I'm talking about good bass. We're not going to be making any compromises on the bass. So I'll take you guys to the boot to show you guys how it's been laid out. Moving to the boot of N Line, as you guys can know, in a hatchback there is very little boot space, and we didn't want to lose out the boot space by adding up subwoofers and amplifiers. So this was a very last moment build. We just built this car just before EMA, few days before EMA is the completion of the car. So we had a very simple layout of the amplifiers here. So these two are the Celestra FA460X, the 4-channel amplifiers, and this is the monoblock, the 900 FX900 and the Dot 3S DSP. As you guys can see, this is amount of boot space which I've lost in the entire build. Reason being, this sits up with the floor level, as there was good amount of space between the boot panel and the ground, the base of the car. So we had good amount of space and we routed out our wires neatly. And the most interesting part is the subwoofer. Now this is the Focal Flax Evo PS25, a shallow 10-inch subwoofer. Now I've created a spare wheel subwoofer enclosure with fiberglass, which is again completely detachable. So I can still access my spare wheel in case of a puncture or a breakdown of the tires. So it's completely practical. At the same time, I can load n number of luggage and occupy the entire boot, as the subwoofer is again protected with a custom grille created by our team. So from the journey from Bangalore to Goa, this car was completely loaded with suitcases. Approximately 50 to 60 kgs of weight was there, and still the grille is intact. So that's how rigid the grille has been created. So practically speaking, the boot is completely usable, and at the same time we can still have good music in the car. So this particular car participated in the entry 3000 category in the MR 2024 Goa edition. But we had very little time in order to build this car. In fact, this entire car was built in a matter of 3 to 4 days, or maybe maximum a week. So the speakers had not opened up completely, and unfortunately we couldn't make it to the podium, but we managed to come very close to the podium results. So this is how much the N Line build was. It's for someone who wants a balance of practicality, at the same time good music. You can create up a setup like this, and these are all Class EB amplifiers. So those of you guys who love the tonality of Class EB would indeed love the way these amplifiers perform. The Italian amplifiers have their own tonality to be very warm and natural, and the focal speakers add up value to that. And most importantly, the mastermind, the Helix Dot 3S, did a wonderful job. So thanks for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please consider the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do subscribe for more interesting and more amazing builds like this. And if you have any queries or suggestions, just let us know down in the comment section. See you guys in the next video.